Hey guys, I'm back with you guys to share the new Essie winter collection that came out recently, and I've thoroughly enjoyed this fall. The weather has been fantastic and it stayed warm for so long, and we're definitely dragging it out as long as we can, but winter is surely to be upon us. This is a 60 inspired collection. I purchased this online. I'll put a link down below to where I purchased it because you can always find polish cheaper online instead of just buying it directly in the store. I have to admit I wasn't super excited when I first saw this collection. I was, because it's always exciting to get polished, but I wasn't super excited about the colors. I think they go along well with their 60s theme, but they weren't polishes that really appealed to me, or I felt like a lot of them were colors similar to what Essie has come out with in the past. But as I swatched them, I realized that a few of them maybe aren't, and a few of them grew on me. So let's get into the swatches and the review. The first polish that I have is Go With The Flowy, and it's this beautiful pale dove gray color, and it's perfect for winter. And the thing that makes this polish stand out or makes it different, it has this gorgeous shimmer in it. The shimmer doesn't show up as strong on the nail as it does in the bottle, but it definitely shows up a little bit, and it definitely gives the polish a nice sheen. But it's a shimmer that flashes silver and blue and almost even a little purple, and it's definitely unique. This is the polish that I was definitely most excited about when I saw the collection, and it didn't disappoint. I really like this one, and the formula was pretty good. So let's get into the live swatch for this one. And here's the first coat of Go With The Flowy, and the formula is pretty good. It's slightly runny, so you have to be a little bit careful, but it's actually pretty good, and it looks like I'm definitely going to need another coat. I did the first one a little bit more generous, so I could try to get away with only doing 2. So here's the second coat, and it looks like with 2 thicker coats I can get it opaque. So I think 2 or 3 coats to be opaque on this one. And the next one that I have is Oh Behave, and this is the one that I thought, oh, I would never wear that color. It's a mauve color. It's definitely a 60s color. It's a mauve pink color, and it has this flash of gold, brown, and almost even a little burgundy, which is unique, definitely unique, but not something that I would definitely gravitate to. I think if I had maybe darker skin tone, this one would show up a little more and I'd be a little more happy, but it's almost the same tone as my skin color, so it doesn't really stand out, and I like my polishes to have a little bit of contrast against my skin. So you might like it, you might love this color, it might look great on your skin tone, but for me it wasn't my favorite. But as I put it on, I thought, oh, this is pretty. I think I could use this in some nail art designs, and I think it'll go well with a lot of the other polishes in the collection. And that's what I really love about Essie, is their collections really go well together, and I've said this before, but they do every time, and you can definitely intermix these polishes in nail art and have them look really great together. So I'll try this in some nail art designs, I think, but I don't know if I'll be wearing this one straight out. But let's get into the swatch for this one. And here's the first coat of Oh Behave, and the polish does tend to run down the brush a little bit, so I had to clean that off. And it's a little bit streaky, so I'm definitely going to need to do another coat. And here's the second coat of Oh Behave. And with 2 generous coats, it looks like I can get this opaque, but you might need 3 if you do them a little thinner. And it dries down very shiny, and that's 2 coats of Oh Behave. And now I have Getting Groovy. This is a pretty gold polish with definitely some nice glitter in there. And it has a similar color tone to Good as Gold, but I think the shimmer in this one makes this one appear to be a little more yellow toned. Now, I prefer white golds as opposed to yellow golds, and this one is kind of in the fine line between those two, and I definitely really like it, but I think it is slightly more yellow toned as Good as Gold. Now, Good as Gold is a metallic, though it doesn't have this glitter, and they can tend to be streaky, but I love to use them for nail art. But this one just has a pretty shimmer, and I think it's going to be so gorgeous in some Christmas and New Year's nail designs. So I'm actually really excited to use it, and it's a little more interesting than I thought. So let's get into the swatch for this one. And here's the first coat of Getting Groovy. I love these names, by the way. I didn't mention that earlier, but I think they're fun names for this 60 inspired collection. And it's not quite opaque in one coat. It's kind of hard to tell because it's pretty bright.
But I love the finish on this. The glitter really makes it really great because it's not streaky, and that's 2 coats of Getting Groovy, and it's opaque in 2 coats.
This next one is Ready to Boa, and this is probably the one that I was most excited to see in person, and it definitely, I don't think Essie has any polishes like this. They probably do. I don't have any in my collection. At least Essie hasn't released any since I've been collecting nail polish more frequently, but if somebody knows, if they do, let me know down in the comments below. But anyway, this one, I know OPI has some that are quite similar to this. They tend to make polishes this color quite a bit, but this one actually has more of a brown tone, which I thought was pretty unique instead of like a burgundy tone. So this is a brown base polish, and it has this gold and burgundy shimmer in it, and it makes it look a little metallic-y, and it's just really beautiful, and it does translate well on the nail, and I'm excited to wear this one. So let's get into the swatch for this one.
And here's the first coat of Ready to Boa. And I thought it might be opaque in 1 coat, but it looks like to get that deep, rich color, you're definitely going to need to. But the formula is really nice, and it goes on nice and smooth, and it dries pretty shiny. So I'm going to do the second coat, and it's opaque in 2 coats, and no streaking with this one either. It really has a beautiful formula. It's a pretty color, and that's 2 coats of Ready to Boa.
This next one is Satin Sister, and this one I thought, oh, another teal. I'm kind of getting tired of teal, although I always usually include one in my winter or fall favorites. I've just been wearing them a lot recently, so. But this one is quite unique when I swatched it. It's definitely more of a green tone teal, but it's also different than the teals that I saw in the OPI Fall Winter collection this year, which surprised me quite a bit. It's not as green as Stay Off the Lawn, but it is more green, as CIA April's color is awesome. So it's definitely unique, and I couldn't find any Essie polishes in my collection that were close to this. There's some that are close and similar, but the color tones are different. So this one surprised me. I think I'll wear this, and I think it would be so beautiful paired with this gold, and I definitely think I'll be doing a Christmas design using these 2 polishes. So let's get into the swatch for this one.
And here's the first coat of Satin Sister, and it has a great formula, and it stays on the nail. It's nice and smooth, thick but not too thick. You could almost maybe get away with 1 coat, but to get a deeper, richer color, I'm going to go ahead and do 2. And that's 2 coats of Satin Sister. It's a pretty teal color. I did have a little staining on my skin when I took this off, so you want to make sure to wear a base coat with this one.
Okay, this next one is Party on a Platform, and it's just another red, you guys. If I wear a red, this is the type of red that I wear. I like the pink tone reds, but it's just like any other reds that I have. I have like Jump in My Jumpsuit. I can't even think of all the other names that I have, but I have so many that are similar to this. So, I don't know. I wasn't that excited about it. The formula is great. It does stain. This teal one tended to stain too, so you want to make sure that you are wearing a base coat when you wear these. The formula is good, it's pretty, but it's just another red. We don't need more red. Anyway, let's get into the swatch for this one.
And here's the first coat of Party on a Platform, and the formula really is pretty nice on this polish. As much as I made fun of it, it really does have great finish. So if you don't have a red, I would get this one. It's not quite fully opaque in 1 coat, so I'm going to do 2. But it really does have a great formula, and it goes on nice and smooth. And that's 2 coats of Party on a Platform. And just so you know, this did stain my skin a little bit when I took it off, so you want to make sure to wear a base coat with this one as well.
Okay, so that's it for this collection. Overall, I'd say this collection was okay. I wasn't like, woohoo, I'm super excited about it, which I usually am. I was so excited about spring, I was so excited about summer, I was so excited about fall. And this one was okay. I think I will use some of them, definitely, because I think they're pretty, but they're not my favorite. I don't know if many of them will pop up in my winter favorites, but Essie Gel Couture polishes will definitely be in my favorites. So they've made up for it a little bit. If I had to pick favorites, I think I'd pick Go with the Flowy for sure. This is probably the one that I was like, yep, I will keep this one. This one's good. It's unique, it's different, it's pretty. And getting Groovy, I liked. I'll use this in nail art for sure. I can't get enough golds anyway. And I like this one, but we'll see how much I wear it. I tend to like creams more, but I think it's pretty. So overall, I say this collection was okay, but it definitely isn't my favorite collection that they've had recently. So anyway, let me know your thoughts down below on what you think and about this entire collection, if there's any you think you'll pick up, and if you're excited about them. And just so you guys know, my winter favorites video will be coming up soon. I'm looking over all my polishes to find which ones were going to be my favorite. I'm changing up my nail art a little bit. I am going to throw in a few fun designs here and there, but I think I mostly want to do designs that I personally would wear, and sometimes I don't love characters on my fingers, so I've been trying to make designs that I would really typically wear and that I think most women would want to wear. And once in a while I'll throw in a fun one for younger kids or women that are a little more exciting than I am, because maybe I'm just not that exciting. But let me know your thoughts on that as well. So I'll be having some Thanksgiving nail designs coming up soon, and also some Christmas ones, which I'm really excited about. So anyway, give me a thumbs up if you like this video, and we will talk to you guys later. Thanks.